No matter how many insanely scary and dangerous fish are discovered, nothing comes close to how unanimously deadly everyone feels about the beast of the ocean, the sharks. Jaws is probably one movie in the history of time that is without fail given every single one of us, including me, the worst nightmares. But the funniest part is, it isn't even real. While being attacked by this creature is most definitely terrifying and obviously deadly, what I have in store for you guys isn't just any kind of deadly shark attack. Today, I have for you the top 8 shark attacks that were caught on camera. The top attack story is most definitely going to make you question your next vacation at the beach. Number 8. The Bahama Shark Attack. Who wouldn't love to have a relaxing vacation in the Bahamas by the beach? Well, this story might make you reconsider your options. An 8-year-old boy who was on vacation with his parents and family decided he wanted to explore and record the gorgeous Bahamian reefs. The beautiful ocean floor seemed like a heaven in paradise and a rather safe place to let your kids in. But matters started going downhill pretty quickly. The boy, who was swimming alone and supervised by his parents from their boat, out of nowhere saw a huge shark lurking in the area. His parents had already suspected something fishy and started alerting him about the shark, which swam right towards him. The brave boy, however, frightened out of his wits, kept his calm and defended himself with whatever he had in his hands. Thankfully, this got the shark to swim away from the little guy. It isn't sure if the shark attacked him further after this, as this marks the end of the video, but we are certain the 8-year-old safely swam right back to the boat to his parents. Number 7. Grayson's spearfishing bravery. This diver was super happy after a shark attacked him. What now? Yes, I said what I did. Grayson Shepard and his few friends were collecting lionfishes at a bunch of sites around the Gulf Southwest of St. George Island, Florida. Grayson had plunged several times into the blues to catch the lionfishes. On his third and final solo plunge, he went in for spearing his last set of lionfishes and a few other fish around a man-made structure at a depth of 93 feet. But sadly for him, the third time wasn't the charm in his case. He was finishing things up and heading back to the surface to perform his safety stop when a great white shark caught his eye. The shark had already passed by him without noticing his presence. However, the beast came back on its second round once again. By this time, the swimmer was prepared and recocked his spear gun and scanned the waters as he had to ascend almost 15 feet above the surface to reach his safety spot. Grayson remained unfazed by the shark lurking around him, to ensure his fear didn't take over his chance to live. The courageous guy was ready to fight for his life, but luckily, the great white swimply swam away from the scene, leaving him completely unharmed. Grayson reached the shore soon after this incident and expressed great happiness about the attack, and moreover, for his life. Number 6. Brandon Shark Cage Experiment. Not all of these stories are unfortunate surprises. Weirdly enough, some were planned. Yes, you heard me right. This story is of Brandon and his crew who had dedicated themselves to filming sharks. On one of their bravest endeavors, they went directly into one of the danger shark zones to experiment with the beast. The team used a plexiglass front on one of the cages to entice the sharks and check if the sharks could figure out visual sensories. Brandon, who was the brave master, jumped into the cage and went right into the water, like a goat, into the lion's den, but with the cage protecting him. The great whites, as soon as they saw their meal, approached Brandon in no time. However, the master remained safe in the cage. The fact that Brandon could stay safe so close to the sharks annoyed them immensely. An 18-foot-long shark approaches the tank and gets more annoyed and aggressive as time goes on. As its final move, the shark attacks the floor attached to the cage. This part of the cage is extremely crucial to keep the structural integrity of the cage, and thus being attacked here was very dangerous. However, at this point, it was equally dangerous to pull him out of the sea. Finally, after a long war with the sharks, when the beast moved out to rest a bit, the crew saw this as the perfect moment to save their leader and pulled him out from the ocean. Number 5. The Spearfishing Australian Friends. The next incident is the perfect example of why a friend in need is a friend indeed. A trio of friends from Australia on a fun spearfishing expedition had no idea that the sea had more than just a few small and tasty fish waiting for them. The entire incident, which was recorded for documenting the good moments, ended up keeping me awake at night. The predator, a hungry great white shark, was questionably swimming right below them. But the friends thankfully had sharp spearfishing equipment with them, which they tried using to fight off the beast. But the shark wasn't one to quit as easily as the previous stories. Right after getting a hang of what was happening, the third friend, who was on a boat, quickly pulled over to his friends and got them both on the boat safely. Number 4. The Sydney Harbor YouTuber attack. If you asked me who was the smartest among all these survivors, I would choose this guy for sure, because he used traumatic incident to go viral on YouTube. The diver had strapped on a GoPro and got ready to jump to the other side of the cliff to jump off the cliff. Shockingly, he jumps right into the view of a shark after he resurfaces, when a friend who was waiting for him back in the cliff shouted at the shark, pointing out its position. That's when the YouTuber realized the shark was swimming towards him. The shark came closer to him, giving him the shock of his life, and me, one of the closest views of a real-life shark attack. He swam panicking and tried to save his life when the shark once again tried to attack him. The adrenaline rush defense helped as the guy fought the shark mainly with his bare hands. Distracting the shark for a few seconds, the guy swam back safely to the shore. We don't know if it's real, but the video definitely went viral. But critics mentioned that this particular spot is famous for having sharks visits. But to have it played out so well and recorded does seem a bit skeptical. We'll let you guys take the final call on this one. Number 3. The Florida kayaking attack. On a beautiful Sunday in Florida, a diver decided to go solo kayaking, followed by fishing to enjoy his weekend. The diver, who was recording the entire incident, spent his first few minutes paddling away from the shore to a bridge. He was blogging the happenings as well as simultaneously explaining about the great catches he had made that day. But his next catch was truly something he would have never been prepared for. His bait this time had attracted an enormous shark. Alarmed and in disbelief at the entire incident, the guy was quick to cut off his bait from the fishing equipment. Fortunately, the shark swam away from him right after. Do you think all the shark attacks resulted in no death? Watch till the end to find out. Number 2. The cage diver accident. A bunch of cage divers who were enjoying their ride as per usual saw something rather unusual in one of their scariest journeys. A ferocious, great white shark was swimming right towards them, frightening everyone to run for their lives. The shark, recognizing the huge prey in front of them, kept banging against the cage, trying to break it open. However, after several moments of trying, the predator finally gave up and swam back into the ocean. The entire boat crew celebrated their fortune and were all glad to be uninjured and safe. Number 1. The mysterious Hawaiian spearfishers. I need to make this clear. My intention is not to spoil every last beautiful island or beach location for your next vacation, but rather warn you about the dangers these beauties hold within. A bunch of spearfishers in Hawaii were enjoying the beautiful islands on their vacation. The group unfortunately was suddenly attacked by a tiger shark, which they could spot from a long distance. The predator swam towards them at great speed, leaving not long for the bunch of divers to swim back to safety. The camera, which kept recording the whole incident, captured the shark circling around the men. The divers keep nervously recording and trying to stay still with the hope of the animal not noticing them. However, slowly yet steadily, the shark started orbiting closer to the spearfishers. The animal, extremely hungry and angry, comes closer and closer to its prey, timing the perfect moment to attack. As anticlimactic as it sounds, the video abruptly stops recording when the shark was still after them. The mystery of what happened to these spearfishers and whether they made it safe till this day gives me nightmares. Sharks truly are spectacular and dangerous creatures, but ironically enough, their existence is important for our survival. With several species of sharks being endangered already, I guess it's time we all step back to realize that the harm we inflict on them is significantly higher than them on us. What do you guys think happened to the mysterious Hawaiian spearfishers? Do you think they survived? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and share this video to all your friends planning to go on a beach vacation this time. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell notification so you guys never miss an update from us. We'll see you very soon with another video.